Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Scarlet Knights will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the USC offense will take over. First and
10. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. Can he make it to the marker? And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produces a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Powers through a tackle. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught. Completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Card. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Complete on the out route. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Launching downfield. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath them. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That's the spin move. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in a hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Throwing for his running back. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught on the outside. It's Card. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Grab made by the tight end. Tackle, but first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Scarlet Knights offense out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Sticking with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try the right here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He hands it to the back. There's the tackle, but First down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them...
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
With the score, Rutgers 14, USC 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebacker shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down. But how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
And on the carry, he's heading left.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Hand it off for a draw. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks left and finds his target there. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Card. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Handoff heading left. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Offense facing.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. They'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after the incompletion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern California.
Touchdown, USC. Number 12 with the catch in the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Hand off to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays.